Greetings to you this Christmas Eve. This is Change Radio News. Today is Wednesday, the 24th of December, 2025, and the news is read by Olive Rujidzo. And here are the headlines. 2 more killed in latest Guruwe attack. Zimbabwe, a prison of broken promises, says Senator Timber, and imbalanced acting roles of vice presidents highlight ZANU-PF factional tensions. And now for the news in detail. 2 more people have been killed in the latest attack in Guruwe, Mashonaland Central, bringing the death toll to 12. Police say a woman and her former 3 daughters were murdered on Monday night in Bosha village, Magaya area, while another child survived by hiding under a bed. Provincial spokesperson Inspector Milton Mundembe confirmed investigations are underway as officers intensify the manhunt for the main suspect, a 32-year-old Enimo Zwitsa, believed to be working with accomplices. The attacks have spread fear across the district, forcing families to abandon homes and sleep in groups for safety. Senator Jameson Timber says Zimbabwe has become a prison of broken and false promises, with citizens facing poverty, unpaid labor, collapsing public services, and limited opportunities. In a Christmas message, Senator Timber says parents, workers, youth, and the elderly are under growing pressure. He added that both the government and sections of the opposition share responsibility for the crisis. Senator Timber also criticized proposals to extend the terms of the president and parliament beyond 2030, warning they would entrench corruption, unemployment, and poor services. He said Zimbabwe needs accountability and reform, not extended political terms. Factional tensions within ZANU-PF are increasingly evident in Emmerson Mnangagwa's decisions. A recent press statement on acting presidential appointments shows a clear imbalance, with Vice President Kembo Mahadi set to act for a significantly longer period than Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. Analysts say the allocation signals greater trust in Mahadi and a deliberate concentration of authority. For now, Mnangagwa remains firmly in control, and any talk of imminent political change remains speculative. Zim Charity has distributed food hampers to vulnerable families in Harare, bringing relief and festive cheer to communities across the city. Similar initiatives have been carried out in other towns and cities across Zimbabwe. Beneficiaries expressed gratitude to President Nelson Chamisa, describing the support as timely and meaningful during the holiday season. Chamisa has been praised for promoting a people-centered approach to welfare and social support. An investigation has revealed that Parliament spent nearly $400,000 upgrading the private Borodale residence of Senate President Mabel Chinomona. The expenditure, which included luxury fittings and structural renovations, bypassed competitive tender processes. The Auditor General's report for 2023 and 2024 found that multiple payments to handpicked suppliers violated procurement laws. The government has released salary payment dates for public sector workers in 2025. However, citizens and analysts argue that the late announcement undermines financial planning. Critics say the system prioritizes state convenience over workers' needs and have called for dates to be published at the start of the year. Human rights activist Farai Maguwu has raised concerns over the export of Zimbabwe's minerals, particularly lithium, to China. In a social media post, Maguwu questioned whether Zimbabwe is effectively donating its resources rather than benefiting from investment. He called for patriotic leadership to safeguard national assets. CRZ Central Member of Parliament Ropafadzo Makumire has been voted Outstanding Member of Parliament of the Year in the Zim Celebs Online People's Choice Awards. Makumire thanked the public for the recognition and pledged to continue representing their interests in Parliament. Advocate Fadzai Mahere has contrasted Morocco's rapid construction of stadiums for the Africa Cup of Nations with Zimbabwe's stalled infrastructure projects. She attributed the difference to leadership, urging prioritization of public infrastructure over individual benefits. Political commentator Rizin Wafawarova has described a system where public funds are diverted to connected individuals through suspended oversight, inflated voices, and phantom deliveries. He said the money then returns as philanthropy to buy political loyalty, eroding constitutional accountability. As the year closes, some citizens and even ruling party affiliates have expressed frustration over unfulfilled promises and being used for political campaigns without tangible benefits. Police spokesperson Commissioner Paul Nyati has urged Christmas travelers to caution speeding public transport drivers. The warning was issued during a safety campaign at Mbare Musika. And in news from local communities, long queues were witnessed at the Bulawayo Civil Registry offices yesterday as large numbers of people turned up to apply for passports. Observers say the surge reflects a growing desperation, with many citizens seeking travel documents in order to leave the country in search of employment. Images and videos of the queues have been widely shared on social media, where commenters say the scenes point to limited opportunities at home and a rising desire among Zimbabweans to seek livelihoods abroad. And in international news, Libya's military chief, General Muhammad Ali Ahmed al-Haddad, has been killed in a plane crash in Turkey. A private jet carrying the general and 4 other senior officers crashed shortly after takeoff from Ankara on Tuesday, killing all on board. Libyan authorities say the crash was caused by a technical malfunction. The delegation had been in Turkey for high-level defense talks aimed at strengthening military cooperation between the two countries. Libyan Prime Minister Abdul Hamid Deiba confirmed the deaths, describing the incident as a tragic loss for the country. General al-Haddad was a key figure in the United Nations-backed efforts to unify Libya's divided military. And finally, in sports news, the Warriors are set to hold their first training session in Makarech this morning after moving from Agadir, where they faced Egypt. Their team will play Angola on Friday in their second Group B match at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Meanwhile, former Mozambican international Manuel Bokwane says Mozambique can overcome a tough draw and reach knockout stage for the first time. The Mambas have never progressed past the group stage in 5 previous AFCON appearances, drawing 5 and losing 10 of 15 matches. Bokwane praised coach Chiquino Conde and the young squad, saying they are showing they can compete at the highest level. Mozambique is in Group F with Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and Gabon. To end the news bulletin, here are the headlines once again. 2 more killed in the latest Gurube attack. Zimbabwe, a prison of broken promises, says Senator Timba, and imbalanced acting roles for vice presidents highlight ZANU-PF factional tensions. This concludes our bulletin for today. Thank you for listening. From myself, Olive, and the entire team at Change Radio, have a blessed week, and we wish you a Merry Christmas.